Hey guys, what's going on? On this video we're going to be painting some calipers on the F250. What is up? Welcome to an auto addiction. Let me show you what we got going on in the F250 project for the new year. You see on the ground right there, I got the header back off the one side, and let me show you what we got going on. Alright, so like I said, we got the header back off this side. This thing's been sitting, so just running it in and out of the shop, waiting on the new wheel setup. I noticed this thing just pouring oil out. So we are in the process of replacing the oil pan gasket. If you look this thing up on the labor guide to replace, it is about 9.8 hours, so pain in the butt. So right now we got the motor mounts unbolted, got the motor jacked up as high as it will go, and the pan still hit. So we're gonna work on that a little bit tonight, see if we can get the pan the rest of the way out. We'll probably have to drop the pickup tube inside the pan. If you guys know an easier way, and you want to help out somebody else, drop it down below. And then the other thing I'm going to work on tonight is cleaning up these calipers and then painting them with POR 15 like I did on my Yukon. I went ahead and painted these a while ago with some high temp paint, and as you can see, it did not hold up at all. The back of it used to look like that. It's nice and white, looked pretty good. But the brake dust just got baked into it, and just no like clear, and I even like hit him with some clear coat, but the brake dust just ate right into the clear coat. So we're gonna get those cleaned up. And I bought, let me show you what I got. Got POR 15 caliper paint, and got my energy for the night. So try to get this thing cleaned up so when we get the new setup, and then we can put it on and it'll look good behind the caliper. So what I'm going to do is first I got the bucket, so I'm going to brake clean them real good, scrub them the best I can, and then we're going to hit them with a wire brush and get them cleaned up. So I'm going to start on this side. Like I said, just get yourself a bucket. It's nice having a lift, but I'm literally just gonna brake clean them. Take a brush them while I brake clean them. We got some shop brushes. Try to get as much of the loose stuff off as I can. And then I'm gonna go back with a wire brush and a wire wheel and wire wheel them all, and try to get them prepped and ready for paint. So we're working on tonight, and then probably the next video, so I'm gonna do the rear bumper replacement. So stay tuned for that. And then we also, in the meantime, took out the helper spring. I had an additional helper spring in here for the longest time. So I deleted that helper spring. And that way the truck should sit pretty much level. So it was about 2¼ inches higher in the back than it was in the front. So it should look real nice. So yeah, I'm gonna get cranking on this, and then I'll show you guys the progress and show you what it looks like. So let's get going. All right guys, so got the calipers all cleaned up. All right guys, so we got the calipers all cleaned up. Show you what they look like right quick. All right, so got all that paint off, down to pretty much bare metal again. What we used was a wire wheel. Just wire wheeled them down, and then I took some brake clean behind me and cleaned it all up with brake clean. The bracket's all apart, and the caliper right there. So what we're gonna do is clean the rest of this up a little bit, and then your POR 15, you just want to make sure that you shake it and stir it really well. It's probably spend about 2 to 5 minutes doing that. Just make sure it's nice and shook, depending on how much it's been sitting. That way you can get a nice good coat on there. So we're gonna get the coating on here, and basically I'm just gonna use a foam brush. I'm gonna cut this down so it's at like kind of like a V, and then just make it easier to get in the can for one, and that way you just kind of dab it on and make it look real nice. So we're gonna get to that right now. All right guys, so this is what I got so far. Got my brackets painted, calipers, first coat, went kind of light with it, so gonna let this dry for about 15-20 minutes, and then get another coat on here. So I'm also gonna try to find I think I have some caliper hangers around here somewhere. My buddy Matt does, so I'm gonna try to dig those up so I can just hang them, make it a little bit easier to do the second coat. So let's get it done. Alright guys, so here's what I got so far. Brackets are done, calipers are pretty much done. Do another coat in the morning, so then call it a night. Already cleaned up, mopped up. So let this sit overnight, and then I'll start putting some of it back together, and then I'll do a second coat tomorrow. But you can see it makes a major difference. So can't wait to get it back together and show you guys what it looks like. So, but you can kind of see it's gonna look pretty awesome. So if you're gonna paint your calipers, POR 15 caliper paint, stuff's awesome. Like I said, I use it on the Yukon now, probably about 2 years ago, and it's holding up super good. And the paint is like, it's almost like the paint's like self-leveling. You don't get any marks or anything in it. Looks pretty good. So affordable alternative to powder coating all of your calipers and taking them all apart. Like I said, truck's nice, I take it to shows, but it is not a SEMA truck by any means, but she is getting there, and she looks good for 25 years old. So we're gonna buy some more POR 15. We got some stuff underneath the truck to do, so we're gonna get some of that coming, and then hopefully by the end of January we got the truck back on the road. So got the new setup, should be here shortly, and we'll get this thing off those Chevy wheels over there, and get the oil pan done so that way she don't leak oil no more, and get it back together. So pick up this video in the morning. See you guys then. All right guys, so check it out. It's the next day here. Got the calipers all painted. Looks super nice. Got everything back together. So not a real long process. Just make sure you give yourself some time. So I got more patience than I do money, so can't really pay somebody else to do everything. So I just try to do as much stuff as I can. So just be patient, take your time with them, sand down your calipers, and it says to wait like 2-3 hours between coats, and then let it sit for a full 24 hours before you drive it and get brake dust on it. So just make sure you got time to let your vehicle sit for that long when you start doing your calipers. You don't want to rush it, and you want it to look real good. Let me give you guys a close-up. Alright, so here's what it looks like up close. Say it looks nice and clean. It's better than, I've seen a lot of people, they'll just like paper off and then just spray everything, and then you get your pads, the backside of your pads painted and stuff. This way, you know, at least it looks pretty presentable. I even went as far as the metal on the rubber line. I painted up the rubber line right up to the fittings, that way it makes the line look like it's brand new. So just a little trick. Go around to this other side, I'll show you a little better lighting over here. But yeah, I got this side all done, and it looks super good. So yeah, that's about it. That's a wrap for these calipers. That's a wrap for this video. Please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. See you guys on the next video. Hope this helps somebody out with painting their calipers. Like I said, it's not super difficult. It just takes a lot of time. So we'll continue on the OBS build, and see you guys on the next video.